I shall speak to you about the U.S. economy and its future. Will it rise or will it fall? First, let's take a look what the home team has to say. The U.S. Treasury. According to the U.S. Treasury, the U.S. economy continues to strengthen. Real GDP growth has been well above trend in recent quarters. Job growth has picked up sharply, and the unemployment rate has fallen to the lowest rate since 2008. Inflation remains low, caused partly by the recent step drop in energy prices. Core inflation, which excludes both energy and food prices, is also subdued against the backdrop of strengthening economy. The federal fiscal position has improved considerably. In the fiscal year 2014, the budget deficit declined to a 7-year low as a share of the economy. The administration's 2016 budget, which was released earlier today, would build on a recent fiscal process, lowering the deficit to a sustainable level and putting debt held by the public as a share of the economy on a declining path. So, if you did not understand what I just read to you, here's the gist of it. GDP, gross domestic product, has increased above prediction in the past few months, and there has been a rapid incline of jobs along with a drop of unemployment. Along with that, inflation, which is a sustained increase in general price and level of goods and services in an economy over a period of time, remains low due to the recent drop in energy prices. So everything doesn't sound that bad for the economy's future. But does that mean the middle class will gain from it, or will the rich gain from it while the middle class stays behind, getting poorer when the rich gets richer? So let's see what the BBC has to say about the middle class. Members of the middle class, as broadly defined, are struggling financially, despite an improving economy, job creation, and overall positive economic news. They remain worried about their financial future and their child's future. Recent polls confirm how financially fragile most Americans feel. Almost 2/3 of those surveyed are still feeling the impact of the recession, and most people who earn less than $7,500,000 feel like they are falling behind, and almost 50% of those polled feel the U.S. is still in a recession. Only 64%, the lowest in 2 decades, still believe in the American dream, that hard work will result in financial riches. The middle class has reason to worry, though. Income for all workers except the highest earners has been stagnant for 30 years, and average family income, adjusted for inflation, has not changed much since 1995. A Federal Reserve survey reports that most U.S. families didn't have a wage increase between 2010 and 2013, while income for the top 3% of U.S. families rose to historically high levels during that period. And according to debteconomics.org, in 1950, U.S. private debt stood at 55% of gross domestic product. In 2014, it stood at 156%, almost tripling in 2 generations. Now back to what BBC has to say. In addition to worrying about themselves, middle-class parents worry that their children will not have middle-class lifestyle, while the highest earners, the top 1 to 3%, do not fret about how they will pay for their children's college education. Middle-class parents do. They are confident that they will be able to pay for their children's college education, and they do not want their children to be saddled with the thousands of dollars of debt to secure their financial future. There are 2 claims you cannot count on. Booms come from rapid loan growth, and crisis comes from debt and booms. Doesn't that sound great to all of us in the middle class? And we had a crash in 2008. That reminds me, the Great Depression in the 1930s, when the middle class particularly declined into nothing, and now the American dream is on the ruin, and most of us are in some type of debt. And now all the middle class is falling behind in income, while the rich get richer and we get poorer. It also reminds me of the vast majority of people who were in debt, and how the rich collected from the payments which came from the middle class. So, will the middle class stand by and let the rich take all the money, or will we rise up and get our money? That is all. Goodbye. I am Wesley Johnson.